Thank you for tuning in. Let me show you how and why I build my AI twin. Last year, I published a book on data migration. This year, I gave it a voice, not a chatbot, an AI twin trained exclusively on my methods and framework. Before we jump into how I built my AI twin, let me explain why I needed an AI twin in the first place. I had valuable content, a published book, a course based on my book, project templates, and many blogs that I've been writing since 2017 when I first started writing about data migration. But all this content was static. My prospect could not interact with my intellectual property. They could not ask questions. They could not experience my framework before buying my book or booking a call. So, as a solution, I built an AI twin. Not a off-the-shelf generic chatbot, but a specialized system trained only on my content. It knows my data migration framework better than any generic AI model ever could, because specificity beats generality. Here's how it works. First, I converted all my content, the book, blogs, transcripts, templates, into machine-readable format. Then I chunked it into 229 knowledge segments. Next, I used OpenAI's embedding model to convert each chunk into a 1536 dimensional vector, basically a mathematical representation of the content. These vectors go into Pinecone, a vector database built for semantic search. Now, when someone asks a question, here's what happens. The question gets converted into a vector. Pinecone searches for the 5 most similar content chunks using cosine similarity. Those chunks become contexts. Claude Anthropic's AI model reads that context and generates a response. It's called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG. The AI doesn't memorize my content. It retrieves the relevant pieces when needed, which means I can update it anytime without retraining. Let me show you. Maybe I am the first author to have this chat with my AI twin option on my book website. Once I'm there, I can ask, let's say, how do I handle data quality issues during data migration? Now watch how it responds with my content from my book. This information actually resonates with what I have expressed in my book and in my blog and course. Let's try something else. I'll ask about significance of data governance in data migration. Now again, this answer is not just some random words. I've actually written about data governance from data conformance and performance point of view in my blog and covered in my book as well. So my AI twin is getting information from my knowledge base and then it's composing the answer. In fact, user can also request my AI twin to include the original source in the response and see which chapter or blogs the information is coming from. But here is the thing. You can't just throw an AI on the internet without security. So I built 5 protection layers. Input sanitization blocks malicious questions. Prompt hardening prevents AI manipulation. Output filtering stops information leakage. Rate limiting prevents abuse. And copyright and content protection prevents reproduction of entire book or chapters. So, this isn't a toy. It's a production-grade system. Why does this matter? As a consultant, my expertise is valuable, but it's logged in documents. Now readers can interact with my knowledge before buying my book. Prospects can explore my methods before booking a call. They can ask questions at even 2 a.m. when I'm sleeping. They can experience my framework without booking my time. It qualifies lead It demonstrates value. It works when I sleep. And it cost $57 a month to run this. Yes, $57. $7 for hosting and 1,000 responses per month at $50 with 10 responses in one session. It's still a proof of concept. It's working. I want to scale this, but at $57 a month, running this as my little experiment is fair. It's not too costly, I believe. Now let's look at the tech stack. FastAPI for backend microservice, Pinecone for vector storage, OpenAI for embeddings, Claude for responses, Docker for deployment, DigitalOcean for hosting. All running on $7 a month infrastructure. Since launching, I've had network reactivation on LinkedIn, some inbound inquiries from consultants who want their own AI twin. And I believe every consultant has a valuable IP locked in static content. An AI twin unlocks it. Not to replace you, but to extend your reach, to demonstrate your expertise at scale. So, what are you waiting for? Try my AI twin on my book website, click on the Chat with my AI twin button, and ask about data migration. Do you want one AI twin for your consulting practice as well? I'm building this through MyAIConsent. Visit myaiconsent.app or DM me on LinkedIn. Your expertise deserves more than a PDF. Give it a voice. And please like, share and subscribe and follow my journey. I'm going to make more videos on my AI twin and more topics in the future.